I don't remember when I started working on this. I did exactly what I'm doing now, but I don't want an article written about me about Less Wants More, because I tell you, I don't want to go through that again. Um, in Canada, I was quite a well-known handyman. Now, I know that the English look down on handymen, and when I started to become a handyman, everyone looked down at that at the beginning. But I changed the way people think of handymen, and I brought the level up very high. I mean, I started at $5 an hour, which was very inexpensive, and by the time before I closed my business, I was making significantly more than that, 75 to $100 an hour. So, and people, I had a waiting list, and I had no shortage of business. And the reason for it is I gave my customers exceptional service, and they could book me in online. I even have a booking system where women can book me in online so that they can just make an appointment with me when to speak. Because in between all the business that I do, even sitting here in a French parking lot, I still can perform all the tasks that I need to do. I still serve some of my customers in Toronto and Canada because they call me and they need, this and that, and I refer them to various people still in Toronto, even though I'm not there. But now, what this happened was I created a whole website, which I'm doing now in Europe, and I'm going to not have an article written about me, hopefully, and have just an ad. I'll take a full-page ad out in some newspaper and see what happens. And everyone can go to the website. Now, my website isn't finished yet, but one day you can go to well, you're at it now. You're at that particular website, which is happyman.ca. And that is the place where hopefully I will be able to find a woman that's not emotionally screwed up, and because there seems to be a whole lot of those on the internet. But when this article came out, this was a full-page article in a major newspaper, and it was unbelievable. It was in the Sunday edition. It was really... I was in a magazine, in the Sunday edition, and on the front page. I mean, you couldn't get better advertising for my business. But my secretary was really funny, and she goes, "Oh, here's a nice one for you," and "Oh my God, this one's nice for you." But I got 380,000 emails the first day. I mean, it was completely insane. I couldn't even go outside my house. I had my own paparazzi by the end of the day. They were following me around. That was also bad when I was going out on dates. And then even the radios said, "If find less, dial 1-800, find less now and win a prize." And so people were combing the whole city of Toronto and the surrounding areas to see where I was. And then if they reported me, the TV would follow, and even the helicopters were finding Les the Handyman from the air. Unfortunately, even if I would drive my vehicle, on the top of my vehicle, it said, "For a good time, callrightnow.com." So, of course, and then they would say, "Hey, look, there's Les. He's at Islington and Keele." They would tell everybody that I was at two major intersections in Toronto. Oh my God, it was like a zoo. Anyway, I definitely don't want that again. However, the poem that I made was very successful. I'll probably use the same poem again. I don't want 5,000 women. I just want one. And I'm glad that I got an extra, I don't know, 140,000 women that wanted their plumbing fixed. But I referred everything to the plumbers. I didn't even go out and do any kind of washer changing of taps and all the rest of that kind of stuff, because there were women that were showing up with their lingeries at the door. And I mean, that's interesting, I have to say, but I was in business mode, and I went there for business, not to fool around. Anyway, good luck with the rest of my website. Take a look. Some of the stories are perhaps not as interesting as this one was, but I guarantee you that I am probably the most interesting guy you will ever meet. Period. All right. Have a great day, and talk to you later, and be safe.